Pastor Mark Conforti here with more Cheerwine Chats. I grabbed a Cheerwine. How about you grab one too? In this episode, I want to share with you more about what's happening in the life of the church, including a preview about worship in the month of June. But for now, I'm interested in you getting to know Mary Herrington, our church's new administrative assistant. She took some time to sit down and have a chat with me. Take a listen. Mary Herrington, thanks for making time to chat.
I'm glad to be here.
Wonderful. And it's my understanding that you've never had a Cheerwine yet.
No, I never
have. Now is your chance. I want you to grab a Cheerwine, and it does just twist off here. Okay, I'm glad to help. I did wash my hands too.
My hands are like, no.
Okay.
All right.
This is it, your very first Cheerwine.
This is it. All right.
See what you think.
It's cherry flavored.
It is cherry flavored.
Yes.
It's a cherry cola original drink right here from Salisbury.
That's really neat.
Tell us where you're from.
I'm actually from Connecticut.
Okay, so no Cheerwines in Connecticut.
There is no Cheerwine. It's a big Pepsi state.
Big Pepsi state. So you're from Connecticut. Tell us more about your background up there. What brought you to North Carolina?
So I have a long, diverse background. I've always gone wherever God has opened a door, I have gone through. So we came down here about 11 years ago. My husband was transferred with Kimberly-Clark. So in the last 11 years, I have lived everywhere from the university area to Mint Hill to Lexington to now Spencer. And like I said, I just love to go through the doors that God has opened for me. And when I was looking for a part-time job through Indeed, God said, apply here. And that is why I'm here. I just listened.
And your work experience is pretty vast.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
Well, my recent experience involves running the Thomasville Farmers Market for the last 2 years and a lot of event planning. And that's something that I really love. I love to look at all those little details and connect with the community and be able to be the voice for those who are looking to grow. And that's something that I really love. And I love the fact that you guys have started a market and that it's only the second year. So I get to come back in and work with those who are looking to grow in their faith and their plants.
I love it. Now you have work experience in business and marketing and communications, and I think all of this will really come to bear in a wonderful way in your role as our church's administrative assistant. Tell us more about why you're excited to be in this role.
It's a role that brings together everything that I enjoy doing and that I'm talented at. So it's a role with people, it's a role with organization, it's a role that integrates the community into the church, and that's just something that lights me on fire and that I get excited about, and meeting new people who have that passion to serve.
Wonderful. Well, you've already made a really great impact in the short time you've been with us. We're excited to see what lies ahead, but for now, enjoy your Cheerwine.
Thanks
for setting aside time to chat.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Coming up into the rest of June and into the beginning of July, I've got June 29th circled on my calendar, and I hope you do too. It's a day of celebration for our church as we give God thanks for all that we've experienced together, affirming the movement of God's love in and through our congregation, and to anticipate what's coming up well into the future. Because First United Methodist Church of Salisbury has a bright future, and God, I believe, is calling you to be a part of it. So, June the 29th, my last Sunday with you. This will be a time for my family and I to say thank you and farewell. And I'm told that there will be a reception in the fellowship hall after worship. So, I'm really hoping that you can be there to be a part of the celebration on Sunday, June the 29th. We have a really special Sunday coming up on July the 6th. We are going to welcome the executive director from Mount Shepherd Retreat Center. This is Christina Gibbs, a wonderful leader who is doing a terrific job at Mount Shepherd. You'll get to hear about the great work that they do as one of our annual conferences ministries. Of course, this is where Camp Discovery happens every year. So it'll be a really nice way for us to bridge it all together. And you may be thinking, wait a second, isn't that a first Sunday of the month? Yes, that's right. And Reverend Tangela Cameron will be in worship to preside at the Lord's table. I'm really excited for our church to welcome Tangela for many reasons. On a very personal level, Tangela, as you may remember, was our church's ministry intern when she was a student at Hood Theological Seminary. Her husband, Aaron, who is recording this video along with me, he is on our church staff. Tangela is an ordained deacon in the United Methodist Church, and her ministry setting is mainly with hospice patients and their families. You may remember, though, at our last general conference, there was a decision made for ordained deacons to have sacramental authority, or as some people put it, sacramental responsibility. Translation, Tangela is now authorized to preside at the Lord's table. This will be a special Sunday for the congregation. And then, of course, the next Sunday, July 13th, will be the first Sunday for you to welcome the Reverend Dr. Jason Harvey, your church's new senior pastor. Another thing you need to know that's coming up, Vacation Bible School. That's the week of July 7th through the 10th, Monday through Friday. And there's an opportunity for you to serve if you're interested. It's a chance for us to welcome the children, to tell them the stories of Jesus, and to plant those seeds of God's love into their lives. We will be partnering with our church's summer camp ministry. Scotty Adcock and his staff will be joining church members. It'll be a great opportunity for us to connect these ministries for the sake of the children's experience. We would love for you to be a part of it. Again, VBS, July 7th through the 11th. Would love for you to be a part of it. All of this and so much more is coming up. How is God calling you to be a part of God's church? For 2 Minute Methodism, let's talk about itinerating Methodist pastors. It all started back in the mid-1700s in merry old England, when Methodism was originally a renewal movement within the Church of England. John Wesley would take lay people who felt inspired and led to have a shepherding role for the sake of a group of people. Now, don't think of it in terms of pastors in local congregations like we drive around and see churches on every street corner now. It's more like people who were charged with keeping watch over a small group, like a Bible study group. They would have an instrumental role in helping one another watch over one another in love, as John Wesley put it. Together, they would pray, read the scriptures, hold one another accountable for Christian living, and then they would also go out into the community in loving service, namely for the sake of those who were poor, hospitalized, and in prison. But there's some wisdom that was quickly realized. No one shepherding leader had all of the know-how, all of the wisdom, all of the spiritual insight that a particular group of people needed. And so these people would move from one group to another, and then spend some time with that group, shepherding them, leading them, and teaching them, and then move on to another and another. So that from the big picture, for the sake of the group, they would benefit from what each shepherding leader would have to offer. Now, when Methodism came to the colonies, and then eventually when the colonies became the United States of America, and when Methodism became a full-fledged denomination, even with the different splits and then the mergers coming back together, even through all of that history, this wisdom has been maintained. Now, there was once a time that the bishop would appoint a pastor for just 1 year at a time, and that's as long as a pastor would stay. 1 year, that's it. In fact, you can look at some of the history of First United Methodist Church, back when it was First Methodist Episcopal Church, and see 1 year pastorates. Well, now we see the wisdom of longer tenured pastors. Still, it's under the supervision of the bishop. And pastors like me, pastors like Pastor Jason Harvey, we go where we are sent, and it's for the sake of the people. Well, I'm all out of Cheerwine. I mean, really, look, I'm all out. This is my last Cheerwine Chats video with you. It's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. May God continue to bless you. And when you drink your cheer wine, think of me.